Virgo, hi, welcome. Adrian here, with your 1 to 6 April 2020 general life guidance reading. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back, you beautiful earth angels. I'm quite excited because I remember your last video that I did for you, the previous one. It was quite exciting, it was quite unexpected. So I want you all to let me know some feedback about that, or if you haven't watched it, go and have a look and actually let me know because some exciting stuff. Okay. Um, if it's your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Like and subscribe. Okay. This is a general guidance reading. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending for Virgo, which is obviously ruled by the planet Mercury, but also your Venus, because in this time we need to know about love. Okay, what is supporting us, what universal support, forces is there for us right now. Well, they all are, but it always helps to fine tune a little bit, and also what your Saturn is doing, because this is the time where you need to know where's your power lying, where's your energy, where's those boxes of strength that are being ticked. Okay, so let's jump right in. Remember, it's a general guidance reading, so some of it may resonate with you, some of it may not resonate with you. What resonates, that is why. What resonates is what you accept in your heart. Oh, here we go again. Is what you accept in your heart, and what doesn't, you just release and just let it go with love. Okay. All right. So. It's like when I do these Virgo readings, I just can't stop smiling. For a little while there, I was a little bit worried about you guys, but look at you coming through like bright shining lights. All right, let's get right into it. Love, 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 love. I think that many of you are still, oh wow, many of you are still a little bit thrown by this love thing, still trying to get to terms with this. There is still very much the seeking balance between the emotions and the logic. Like, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Okay, a little story that some of you may not know. Okay, because I love astrology, fascinated by it. It really helps us to understand ourselves so much better and how we fit into something so much larger. So Mercury, small little planet, in comparison to the others, closest to the Sun, ruling, ruling Virgo and Gemini, hot planet, not a large outside, basically a piece of iron or steel material, really. But Mercury, it is said, was once a planet that had water on it, that had abundance on it, that might have had love on it. And it is actually a planet that actual scientists, I'm talking about the NASA guys now, they actually believe that Mercury used to once be a lot further up, a lot further away from the Sun than what it currently is, banked on against another planet, and instead of disintegrating, it actually just moved closer to the Sun because it could handle the heat. Okay, and if there's one thing that we know about our Virgo friends and about our Gemini friends, is that they can handle the heat. Okay, and so this is for Virgo specifically, but I'm making reference to Gemini because I see them coming into your reading here, which is fascinating. What's more fascinating is that it is Gemini, which is obviously ruled by the same planet as yours, but also a lot of water. So Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, possibly Scorpio, but I doubt it. We'll see. But let's just start off. So if 8 of water, this is pure water. This is about as water as you can get. I know there's some sounds in the background. I apologize for that. Just ignore it and let's just go on with our actually quite fascinating reading. Okay, so a lot of water, a lot of flow, quite an influx of emotions at the moment, and you might be saying to yourself, what is going on? this is not how I usually go about my daily business. What am I supposed to do with all of this now? Okay? And it's for many of you, the way that you've always been operating, your operator's mode. It's sort of not working so well anymore. Okay? It's like the old ways in which you might have done stuff and what it might be working for you so well, and you thought this is the way that you would probably live life until the day you die. It seems like things are a bit changing now. And what a lot of you might be doing is that you're kind of pulling back because it is quite overwhelming, all right? So I would strongly recommend maybe doing some breathing exercises, some meditation, some quiet time, but take quiet time with the intention of letting this energy settle, with the intention of giving yourself a body break, a soul break, a mind break, okay? But be mindful of not pulling away in the sense that you're pulling away completely, that you almost go into a space of denial, that you don't want to deal with this energy, that you're actually kind of moving away and running away from it. Okay? So there's a natural merging away from a certain specific energy way of being for you, for many of you. But just remember, just because things are changing doesn't necessarily mean that they are bad. Let's clarify. Let us clarify, Virgo. This is interesting stuff. It's like life as you used to know it is oh my. Remember I was talking about Cancer energy, Moon energy, and I was speaking about it last time as well. So first of all, there's 8 and 8. So there is a call for or reminder rather that it doesn't have to be either this or that. It doesn't. It's like the whole tomato, potato thing. It can be both, and there can be balance. Okay. Yeah. Clarifying here, 5 of Wands, a Chariot and the Moon. So these emotions, this. Now, of course, I don't mean that you never had emotions. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's almost like you're becoming this very sort of almost like an emotional being, and in a sense, this can make you feel a little bit weak. Okay, this can make you feel like you don't quite have control of things, and you might be feeling a little bit buzzing. Okay, and so this can't be easy. So what you are having, Virgo, is that it is almost like there's this influx of the emotions that we were talking about, and then there is which is almost like a new part, all right, a little bit of unknown territory that just came and kind of set camp in your energy space, and you're like, what's going on here? Okay, so there's that newer sort of part, and there's a part of you that's sort of known, that's familiar to you, this part that we said you're always going to have. And so the one part is kind of like going to the other part, and it goes like, what's going on here? Like who are you? It's like, I've been here all along. Like, what are you talking about? So it's a bit of a backwards and a forwards. Okay. You are not just yourself. Sorry. The whole universe is unfolding into more, and because you're part of the universe, we all are. As it unfolds, it's like a flower that opens in the sun. As it opens, things are becoming different. So now you're no longer closed, now you're opening and your petals are spreading. Okay? So don't feel like it's an isolated event. It is just part of a much bigger development, picture, step, and everybody's feeling it in different ways. Okay? So you are not alone. But yeah, there's this, I don't know, in this balance, there is, like normally I would say, okay, so maybe Cancer or Cancerian energy. So you might actually have a very strong Cancer in your chart. Or there might be a Cancerian that is very predominant. Oh, ding, the light went on. Okay, so, sneaky, sneaky. So, the Chariot and the Moon, and this is what I love about tarot cards, they're not going to lie. Okay, so, strong, yeah, Cancer in your chart, and if you're a pure Gemini with strong Cancer in your chart, but if there's that call for the balance of the two, you got your eye on a Cancer, and it's almost like, you see, when Virgo falls in love, they kind of almost, it's like the partner becomes like, oh, and that's kind of scaring you a little bit, because I still feel with the Five of Wands there, you're not so sure if this person feels the same, and it's kind of freaking you out. So it's between, there's just me who was probably gonna, I don't know, be just me or my way for the rest of my life. So you kind of made up your mind, this is how it's gonna be. Started to open your mind to stepping away from them, maybe not kind of so much liking the version you've become there, and suddenly you found yourself confronted with these emotions. And I think even more overwhelming a little bit could be that you realize that you brought yourself into this. And so you kind of brought yourself into a space that feels almost like a Gemini sort of energy. Because now it's like there's two different parts over there. And by all means, you kind of want to wrap this up. There's a sense of urgency to wrap this up. And I feel what you may have tried to do is either ignore it, or feel that it's not there, or feel that it's not real, or let it go, keeping yourself very busy with other things, other emotions, anything, as long as you feel something different, whether it's good, whether it's sad, whatever. And it didn't work. Okay? It's not working because, as the mighty prophet Selena Gomez says, I'm just kidding, but the heart wants what it wants. It wants what it wants. The High Priestess, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So, at some point or the other, you really thought about it, or you came to some kind of clarity that you realize that this other person is almost kind of like completes you, like the other side of the coin. Again, this is kind of like surprising, because I've started doing readings, on an ongoing basis, not necessarily every week, but as I do them now. But and if you want to know how this is going to go forward, if I were you, I would subscribe to this channel, because we know how it's going forward. Because it's a story, and that is the wonderful thing about life. Amidst all of this calamity happening in the world, here you go, in your typical Virgo style, kind of unconventional, not really meaning to be so, but just having that magical spark about you, finding your balance, falling in love, and amidst of it all, kind of realizing also that you don't want to be alone. Okay, amazing. Which, it's got two benefits. I'm going to go with this one first. Many of you might be concerned that there's certain things that you would never be able to afford. So this is where the logic comes in. Whereas if you roll with this person, by putting your coins together in one sort of wallet, so to speak, different opportunities now emerge. Things that you might have made peace with before is never going to happen. Okay? So that is kind of getting your mind thinking like, maybe, just maybe, maybe I shouldn't completely discard this. Okay. Nine of Wands. You come into that space where it's almost like you will justify this part, the money part, as, because now you found something in the tangible, in a sense, that you can relate to. Okay. But really, it is you surrendering to the emotion that you know that you can't no longer avoid. And some of you might have been doing this for years, whether you realized it or not. Okay? Where you would have felt that the grass is not really green on the other side, but now you're kind of going like, maybe it is. Okay? Maybe it actually is. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. I'll take this one first. Yep, awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Here is the thing that, and it's almost like this mindset is taking you out of that natural sort of gut feel that you have, that you would always rely on. So a lot of you feel that if you kind of go into the situation, this almost like just opening yourselves fully to the idea that maybe this could just work, you feel that you may need to actually lose yourself in the situation. And a lot of you don't want to do that because it might have taken you very long to get to where you are, and you've at least got some sort of stability that you can hold on to, and it's almost like this, you're like a cat on a tree. You're holding on to that, and you don't really want to let that go. You might not be exactly where you want to be, but you don't want to go back to where you were before. And the stress for a lot of you is that if you open yourself to this idea, because once you open yourself, it's like Pandora's box. You won't be able to put the lid back on again. You feel that this might render you even more sort of helpless than before, because there is no way that you'll be able to step away from this, in the sense that emotionally you just won't be able to take it. Here's the good news. All previous experiences were just a practice run for this. Okay? You may have experienced something that is referred to as a false twin flame. And what it really is, I've never really liked that term, by the way, but it's like a practice round for when the truth comes through. So there's still a lesson that you needed to learn. So I would suggest stepping away, forgiving that person. Look at that, we've got the Eight of Cups again. Remember, we started with the Eight of Cups? Okay. Come on here. The Eight of Water is also the Eight of Cups. Okay, so remember that's where we started. And so with stepping away, you want to understand what it is. Booyah. You want to understand what it is that you're stepping away from. Okay, let's see what, oh my. I was guided to draw another one, so I did, and I just picked up the one at the bottom, which is normally the overall energy of your reading. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, It's like the clarifiers are coming through as the actual cards. So the message is reinforced for you. It's letting you know that there can be the glory of both sides. And then the other clarifiers, I just want to show you as well, the Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Star. Amazing thing, amazing possibilities. You've got no idea how good this can be. Okay? Whichever part you go. It's almost, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's almost like you're under the impression that you have a choice. But what is kind of, having you tripping a little bit like a fly on a hot plate is the fact that you know that you don't. You know that this is your destiny. Okay? And this is what you asked for. This is what you prayed for. The universe is actually giving you exactly what your beautiful heart has been asking for. Focus, focus, focus. Okay? Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. It's about unleashing that dragon. Moving past the fear. There's been two cards, Eight of Cups, stepping away, because when you step away, what you are stepping into, what you are surrendering to, is the greater version of yourself. It is your actual destiny. So whilst you might feel that you are stepping away from I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, But whilst you feel that you might be stepping away from your perceived foundation of stability, you are actually stepping into your strength. Okay? I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay. So, here are your cards. Reasons to celebrate, right out the gate. Water. Like, I mean, even if I don't want to, go towards the water, it is what it is. Water and the moon. That's Cancer. Financially, the two of you are good for each other. You may not see it at this moment, but you are. You are still the one who gets to run the show. And the other person's actually happy for you to do it. Okay? Maybe this person's not good with money, I don't know. Nope. The other person's not that good with money. And the other person is happy for you to actually run the show. The other person's happy for you to make the overall decisions, which is fantastic. Because, I mean, let's just call, a spade a spade. Let's call a Virgo. You're good at that. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. I'll be very fascinated to hear from you what you guys have in comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And then just before we go, let's just, whatever in this reading resonates with you, what works for you. If it's safe for you to relax, I want to take just a nice deep breath into your heart. And just hold it there for a moment and release and let the thinking mind go. Okay? Breathing in the heart space. Anchoring there, what makes your heart smile? And release and let go that which doesn't resonate with you, that which is not for you, and that which is not in alignment with you. Okay? Thank you for watching. My name is Adrian. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I live in the beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. I wish you all so much love and light right now. Please be safe. Okay? And I will see you all again soon. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you all around soon. Namaste, love and light.